Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something, well, truly iconic and pretty unsettling. You've sent us the raw, visceral opening chapters of Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis. And believe me, it's quite a ride.
Indeed. We're looking at excerpts from the Ian Courtney Johnston translation, and it's more than just, a weird story.
Right.
It's this profound exploration of identity, family, alienation, what happens when life just becomes completely incomprehensible.
So our mission today, unpack these first two chapters. Gregor Samsa's bizarre transformation and, well, the immediate chaos that follows for him and his family.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so we open with probably one of the most famous first lines in all of literature.
You can say that again.
One morning, as Gregor Samsa was waking up from anxious dreams, he discovered that in bed he had been changed into a monstrous verminous bug. Talk about a rough start to the day.
And what's so fascinating right off the bat is how calmly he processes it, almost. He notices the armor-hard back, the arched abdomen, those numerous legs, pitifully thin. It's this horrifying image. But his first thoughts, they're incredibly ordinary.
He's not screaming, is he? He's thinking about his travel schedule, his job.
Exactly. Being a traveling salesman, the stresses of trade, the irregular bad food, these constantly changing human relationships which never come from the heart.
It paints this picture of someone already pretty isolated, actually.
Which raises that huge question, why work first? Why not the horror of being a giant bug?
Right.
And we learn about his dedication, those 5 years, not one sick day, all to pay off his parents' debt.
Yeah, he figures another 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
It shows just how much his entire identity is wrapped up in being the provider, the dutiful son.
He's completely defined by his labor.
He can't even roll over properly, tries like 100 times. It causes light, dull pain, and then the alarm clock goes off.
Ah, the dreaded alarm.
It's 6:30 a.m. He's missed the 5 a.m. train. Next one's at 7. And he just knows the boss's errand boy has already reported him absent. The pressure is immense.
That mundane panic on top of the existential horror, it's pure Kafka.
Then his mother calls to the door. Gregor, aren't you on your way?
And this is where the internal nightmare starts to bleed into reality, isn't it?
Totally. He tries to answer, but his voice, it's changed. It's this painful squeaking.
He hopes the door muffles it, maybe thinks it just sounds strange to himself.
But you, the listener, you know something fundamental is wrong. And his locked door, which was just a habit from traveling.
Now it's a real barrier, a symbol of his isolation, yeah. And the family's concern, it starts to morph into something else, doesn't it? Panic, confusion.
But then the manager shows up, like really fast.
Right. The company has the greatest suspicion at the slightest lapse. It says everything about that workplace.
Gregor's furious that the manager himself came. Thinks it just shows the whole family how untrustworthy he seems now.
And the manager doesn't hold back, does he? Accuses him of unimaginable pig-headedness, mentions unsatisfactory productivity recently.
Even before they know what's happened.
Exactly. It's that corporate dehumanization, plain and simple, and it absolutely foreshadows how the family will start seeing him too.
So Gregor, he finally manages to heave himself out of bed, big thud, hits his head. And then the truly grotesque part. He uses his mouth, his new insect mouth parts, presumably, to turn the key.
Oh, yeah.
And this brown fluid drips out onto the lock. It's visceral.
And the door opens. That moment is everything changes.
The manager just recoils, stumbles back. His mother sees him and just collapses.
And the father, he clenches his fist, starts crying, but it feels different. Angry, maybe.
And the manager identifies the voice immediately. That was an animal's voice.
That's it. The point of no return. It's not Gregor anymore, not to the outside world, not even really to his family from this point on.
And then the father.
Yeah.
Wow. The transformation in him, he's not the exhausted old man Gregor remembered.
No, he's suddenly standing up really straight, wearing this tight blue uniform with gold buttons. Like, where did that come from?
He grabs the manager's cane, a newspaper, and just forces Gregor back. Violently.
Hissing, driving him like an animal.
Pushes him until he's wedged in the doorway, bleeding, apparently quite badly.
Bleeding severely, yeah. And then slams the door shut. It's brutal. A complete rejection.
So now Gregor's trapped, confined. He's got this wound from his father, a long, unpleasantly stretched scar.
And his tastes, They change completely. That signals the depth of the transformation, doesn't it?
Yeah, the milk and bread he used to love, now it's disgusting to him.
It's such a powerful metaphor. He's literally rejecting his past humanity, what used to nourish him.
So his sister, Greet, she starts taking over. Tentatively at first.
Right. She brings him this assortment of, well, garbage, basically. Old half-rotten vegetables, bones with some sauce, old cheese.
And Gregor, he loves it, devours it. His physical wounds even start healing quickly.
It suggests this complete shift in his being. What actually sustains him now is what humans discard. It's deeply unsettling.
And the family's life outside his room, it's turned upside down.
Understandably, the servant girl quits, terrified.
The mother and sister have to do all the cooking now, eating almost nothing themselves. It's like the whole household is starving, emotionally and physically.
And then comes the bombshell about the finances.
Right. Gregor thought he was almost there, paying off that debt for his father. 5 or 6 more years, he thought.
But the father reveals, no, actually, there was a bit saved up from old times. Gregor's earnings built up a small capital.
But it's not enough. Not nearly enough to live on for long, maybe 1 or at most 2 years.
Which forces them all to change. It's this stark reversal of roles.
The father, who Gregor thought was basically retired and frail.
Suddenly he's got energy, gets a job as a bank messenger, wears this uniform.
The mother starts doing sewing, piecework at home.
And Greet, the sister, becomes a salesgirl. And she's studying shorthand and French at night, trying to get a better position.
They're all forced into the role Gregor used to occupy the provider. The burden has shifted.
Well, Gregor, he finds this strange new amusement.
Crawling. All over the walls, the ceiling. Leaving these sticky trails behind.
His room becomes less and less his own, doesn't it? More like storage.
Yeah, they start piling useless or shoddy stuff in there, and then they decide to rent out a room to make ends meet.
To these 3 lodgers, which adds another layer of complication and tension.
These lodgers, they sound awful, solemn, obsessed with tidiness, very demanding.
The family's new life is just fragile, precarious, and Gregor is this hidden burden, this secret shame.
Then comes that scene with the violin. It's heartbreaking, really.
Incredibly poignant. Greg starts playing in the evenings, and Gregor had this secret dream, remember?
Yeah, he wanted to send her to the conservatory. He'd been saving up, planning to tell her at Christmas.
And he's drawn out by the music, he feels like the way to the unknown nourishment he craved was revealing itself. He's still capable of feeling beauty, of connection.
He imagines her playing just for him in his room and him finally telling her his plan. It's this moment of almost reclaiming some humanity.
That is shattered instantly.
One of the lodgers spots him, just points.
Silence. The violin stops. The lodgers, who were maybe mildly entertained before,
Now they're just irritated, disgusted. They announce they're leaving immediately, no notice, no rent.
and they even threaten legal action because they've had to share a house with Gregor.
This is the breaking point, isn't it, for the
Yeah.
family? Especially for Greet.
Absolutely. She's the one who makes the declaration. His sister, who is his closest ally, his caretaker.
She just snaps. Things cannot go on any longer in this way. She refuses to even say his name.
Calls him this monster, says, we must try to get rid of it. It's utterly brutal.
She even argues that if it were really Gregor, he would have understood that humans can't live with such an animal, and he would have left voluntarily.
Basically saying, the real Gregor is already gone. This thing is just a problem to be solved.
His own family sees him now as nothing but a pest, a burden that plagues us, even when he tries to just turn around and go back to his room quietly.
Greet screams. The father throws his arms up protectively like Gregor's about to attack. It's devastating.
So Gregor's left alone. He can barely move now. His pains are fading, he notes.
And his thoughts turn back to his family. But it's with deep feeling and love, surprisingly. Or maybe not surprisingly.
And he accepts it. He thinks that his own thought that he had to disappear was, if possible, even more decisive than his sister's.
It's this quiet, almost passive acceptance of his fate. He dies early the next morning around 3 o'clock.
Very quietly. Almost peacefully, in a way. That rotten apple his father threw at him earlier lodged in his back. It's hardly noticed in the end.
His death isn't really the climax for him. It's the catalyst for the family's release.
The cleaning woman finds him the next morning. She's just so blunt about it.
No sentimentality there.
Look here, she says. It's kicked the bucket. It's lying there, totally snuffed.
And the family's reaction,
Yeah.
it's almost immediate relief, isn't it?
Yeah. The father crosses himself, the women follow. They look at the body. Greet knows how thin he was.
He had eaten nothing for such a long time. Almost a clinical observation, detached.
Then they deal with the lodgers, basically kick them out.
Decisively, and they give thanks to God. It's like a weight has been lifted.
They decide the apartment, the one Gregor worked so hard to provide, is now too big for their present means.
Time to move on. Literally. Find a smaller and cheaper, but better situated and generally more practical place.
And the final scene, it's almost jarringly hopeful for them.
Right. They take a tram ride out of the city into the spring sunshine, feeling relieved, talking about their future prospects, which suddenly seem extremely favorable.
And the focus shifts entirely to Greet, how she's blossomed recently into a beautiful and voluptuous young woman.
And her parents look at her and they think, yeah, it's time to find her a good, honest man. Life goes on for them.
Wow. What an incredible and, deeply unsettling journey through just those first parts of the Metamorphosis.
It really is.
We've seen Gregor go from this pillar of the family, their sole support,
to this monstrous burden, something to be disposed of.
and it forces this chilling redefinition of what family means, what humanity means under pressure.
It really pushes you to think about that line between, compassion, duty, and just self-preservation when faced with something truly horrific or incomprehensible.
How quickly things can erode.
Exactly. The story just holds up a mirror to anxieties about identity, responsibility, alienation. It's powerful stuff.
So these first two chapters, they really leave us hanging with this big question, don't they? Did the transformation actually change Gregor fundamentally? Or did it just brutally expose the truths that were already lurking there about his life, his family's feelings?
Was the monster already there, just hidden, or did becoming a bug simply make everyone else's monstrous aspects visible?
Something to really chew on. What stands out most to you listening to this about these incredible, disturbing opening chapters?